I never imagined our marriage could sink to such a devastating low. Yet here I am, swallowed by silence and solitude, my mind relentlessly replaying the wreckage of the past few days. It all started with a conversation I wish I could have avoided, one careless remark that shattered the fragile trust between us. A few days before an important event, she mentioned, almost in passing, "There's an open relationship gathering next weekend. I'm thinking of going." Her voice was light, almost teasing, but beneath it flickered a spark of excitement that caught me off guard. My heart clenched painfully, and I struggled to keep my voice steady as I asked, "What did you just say?" She shrugged nonchalantly, as if it were nothing significant. "It could be exciting, a chance to try something new. You don't have to come." I inhaled deeply, fighting to keep my emotions in check. "I'm not okay with this," I said, carefully choosing my words. "This isn't about jealousy or control. It's about the promises we made, the vows we took." She rolled her eyes, a gesture sharp enough to cut through me. "You don't trust me. You're being unreasonable." My voice cracked with emotion as I pressed on. "I trust you completely. But this isn't just about trust. It's about the boundaries we set, what our marriage stands for." Her arms folded defensively, and with a voice cold and hard, she said, "Maybe I'm done with those boundaries." That night, our conversation exploded into a fierce argument. I paced the living room, heart hammering, desperate to make her understand. She accused me of suffocating her, trying to cage her freedom. "I love you," I told her, voice barely above a whisper. "But love isn't letting someone walk all over you. It's about respect, mutual respect." Her reply struck me like a knife. "I'm going, whether you like it or not." The next morning, I woke to an empty bed and a single unread message. "I'm sorry you feel this way. I need to live my life." Those words crushed something deep inside me. I felt betrayed, discarded as if I were nothing but an obstacle to her desires. Without hesitation, I called a lawyer. Divorce felt like admitting defeat, but I saw no other way to shield myself from more heartbreak. Then, out of nowhere, she appeared. I was sitting in the lawyer's office, pen in hand, sifting through papers when the door opened. There she was, eyes swollen, hands trembling, but with a quiet determination in her gaze. "We need to talk," she said softly. I didn't know whether to feel anger or relief. "You're too late," I answered, my voice cold and hard. She took a shaky breath. "I know. I'm sorry. I was wrong to go behind your back." I searched her face for truth, fear, anything that could tell me she really meant it. "Why did you go?" I asked. Her voice cracked as she replied. "I was confused, felt trapped. But after that night, I realized I want to make this right." A heavy silence fell between us. "How do you make this right?" I asked, disbelief and pain thick in my voice. "You disregarded my feelings." She reached for my hand, trembling. "I'm not asking for forgiveness yet. Just a chance to earn your trust again. I'll do whatever it takes." I squeezed her hand firmly, but my voice stayed steady. "The worst part isn't what you did. It's the disrespect. Respect is everything to me. Without it, we have nothing." Tears brimmed in her eyes. "I swear I'll never do it again. You're my husband. I want us." We talked for hours, raw, honest, and unguarded, about the pain, the broken boundaries, the trust that needed rebuilding. She confessed to feeling lost, how the gathering was a reckless attempt to fill a void she didn't understand, and how it became a terrible mistake. I shared my own torment, how her actions shattered the foundation of everything we'd built. There were tears, raised voices, and heavy silences, but beneath it all, a fragile glimmer of hope. I loved her, but I couldn't keep loving someone who didn't respect me. In the end, I said, "I'm willing to try, but this is your last chance. Without respect, there's no marriage." She nodded, her face weighed down by the gravity of my words. "Thank you. I won't let you down." As we left the lawyer's office side by side, the future was uncertain, but for the first time in days, I felt a flicker of possibility. Rebuilding trust would be painful and slow, but if respect and love could survive the storm, maybe, just maybe, our marriage could survive too. This ordeal taught me that love alone isn't enough. Without respect, honesty, and true care for each other's hearts, even the strongest relationships can unravel. Her choice broke my trust and crossed a line I held sacred. Yet her courage to face me, to apologize, and to fight for a second chance showed me that healing might still be possible. I chose to give us that chance, not because the hurt disappeared, but because respect became the foundation we both desperately needed. If she could honor that respect, perhaps we could rediscover what brought us together in the first place. If not, I knew I'd have to walk away, holding my dignity intact. Sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that ultimately save us. For now, I choose hope. Hope that respect can mend what was broken, and that love, when anchored in respect, can weather even the darkest storms.